Hello everyone and welcome to the gun room in Premier Guns, the largest selection of shotguns on display in Britain. So we have here today a new, these have just come in. These are both Beretta shotguns. So what they are is they are a pair of EELL side plates. They come as a pair, they're 30-inch, they've got grade 3 wood, and they're numbered in gold. Let me just explain. So because they're a pair, they're numbered 1 and 2. So you can see there's on the first gun, there's the number in gold, number 1. Isn't that amazing? So they're really attractive. Now, the EELL has been for sale for a couple of decades, but they have evolved and changed, and this is the latest configuration. It's really a game, scene, and rose and scroll combination. Oh my gosh. So you can see here you've got the famous Beretta premium logo with the lovely rose and scroll over the hinge pin, and then you've got the game scene here with rose and scroll at the end. I think that's great. There's a super contrast. They look amazing when they're being shot. They're obviously a top-end gun for anyone who game shoots. Another thing is that they have what are called vacant ovals. So this little bit in the stock here, usually silver, is blank, ready for the new, if anyone were to have these, is to have initials engraved on the oval. And you also get a double case. So this bit here moves around, and you have the one gun here at one side of the case, and then you have the other gun on the other side of the case, and you carry it around in a double case. That's really essential with all double cases. Now, they come with Optima HP chokes. These are the same chokes that are also available on the Olympic-winning DT11. So they're the best chokes for pattern and spread that Beretta make. They've also have, of course, the well-known Beretta Steelium barrels, and those who go on the factory visit can see that process in action. We're at an age where steel cartridges are becoming an essential component for every new shotgun. So this pair are steel performance proofed. As well as that, they're high performance steel proofed, 3-inch chambers. So you can literally put any modern lead or steel cartridge through it. The thing is, a pair of EELLs, we sell a lot of single EELLs. They're fine. But a pair is a red. I've got a EELL. I shoot with the EELL Classic. And this is a pair of EELLs in a case. And for those who do game shooting, whatever it is, there are some game shoots where a pair of guns are essential. There are some game shoots where a pair of guns are being pulled out of the cars all the time. People use pairs of guns, and if you're looking for a pair of guns for the next season, one of the reasons I'm doing this video now, because where are we? We're in the early part of spring of this year, but if you or if anyone were to have a pair of these, they would need time to get into them ready for the season. It's perhaps not such a great idea to buy a new, if anyone was buying a shotgun, to buy a new gun for the season 2 weeks before the beginning. Of course, loads of people do. You see, we've got an extra arrow to our quiver here. We do something called the Beretta VIP experience. If you look at the video channel, you'll see an explanation of that, which was published recently. And this opportunity applies to these individual shotguns, and indeed apply to any EELL, and indeed applies to any EELL owner watching this video who already owns it. So in the VIP experience, the customer goes to the factory in Italy, to the custom stock department in Beretta 2, and they get from a chunk of walnut their own custom stock made. So if someone were to be the owner of these two shotguns and they decided that they wanted identical stocks fitted to their identical dimensions, that service through Premier Guns is open to them. So give that some thought while you're watching this video. Anyone who's looking forward to owning a EELL, the person who owns those shotguns knows that that is an experience we can add to on top of the delight of buying them as they are already. So these are obviously game guns and they're single trigger ejectors. The other thing that we have at Premier Guns is we have a EELL demo gun. So if anyone were ever thinking of getting to know a bit more about EELLs but weren't sure whether the weight was right or the balance was right or it was for them anyway, they can come here and try a gun which we keep to one side specifically for that purpose. So they can go out at this wonderful shooting ground that we're seated on, that we're nestling in here in Derbyshire, and they can try a EELL demo gun outside, shoot as many as they want and go, you know what, yeah, or they can go, this is bang on, this is. Now I've done sim days with my EELL Classic and it's absolutely, I was bringing them down and it's absolutely great for any situation. I'm not saying you can't use these guns for clay sporting shooting. I'm not saying you can't do a round of sporting with them. People do use EELLs. So they're here for you. There you go. Okay, so a few physical features of the gun. We have here, you've got a London forend, okay? You've got a full pistol grip. And you have here, because these guns are hand finished in Beretta 2, so Beretta 1 is for the silver pigeons, the popular shotguns that Beretta make, but Beretta 2 is a different building, it's a short drive away on the same campus from Beretta. The premium guns are assembled separately. Interestingly, you've got a signature here of the guy that assembled these two guns. So he's signed them. They're engraved signed, that's what I mean. So that you can see who took the care and attention to make sure that these guns left the factory in Italy perfectly. Each gun is 7 pounds 6 ounces. Now, without getting lost in debate about the weight of a shotgun, when I was 20, you can imagine how long ago that was, every game shooter, or indeed live quarry shooter, was getting the lightest, smallest guns you could. So 25-inch side-by-sides of about 6¼ pounds were as popular as flip. And in those days, the fantastically popular Beretta game shotguns, which are really popular now, would have been looked at with puzzlement because why would you want a gun that heavy? But of course, things have evolved, things have changed, and people realise that for accuracy and reducing muzzle flip, things like that, that this weight is perfect for game shooting. So, the other thing I like about this particular pair of guns, which is sitting here in Derbyshire at Premier Guns, is the wood match. Now, sometimes we have pairs of guns produced in the same workbench. They turn up from all sorts of manufacturers and the actual wood doesn't look that similar, which perhaps isn't a problem. Maybe it helps you identify one gun from another. But I like these because the grain and flow of grain and colour and finish is bang on. They're a genuine pair. I'm repeating myself, but we've got the consecutive serial numbers, we've got the gold 1 and 2, we've got the case for both guns, and we've got the matching woodwork. So anybody who would like the idea of owning a pair of shotguns for game shooting, I think you could do no worse than look at this particular model, okay? Well, I guess that's the end of the review. That'll give you some idea what's going on with EELLs. Please ring us on 01889 565 982, or indeed look at our website, www.premierguns.co.uk, and ring us or email us to ask us any questions or any further queries you might have. The email address is gunroom, predictably, at premierguns.co.uk. If you like this channel, you might not, but you might want to like and subscribe just to get further updates on our latest releases. Okay, thank you.